Upon seeing a video of Jessica with her dog, Paolo immediately called the police. Paolo and Jessica had been married for nearly a year, and to everyone around them, they seemed like the perfect couple. They lived a peaceful life in their cozy home with their beloved dog, Tobe, a beautiful Siberian breed that had been part of their lives since the beginning of their marriage. Everything was going well, until Jessica's behavior suddenly changed. At first it was subtle. Jessica became more distant, spending less time talking to Paolo and more time alone with Tobe. At first Paolo thought it was nothing, maybe just stress, or maybe she was going through something personal. But as the days went by, things became more unsettling. Tobe, their dog, was always by Jessica's side. No matter what she was doing, whether she was in the kitchen, sitting on the couch, or even standing by the window, Tobe would be there, staring at her without blinking. It wasn't normal behavior. Dogs were affectionate, but this was something else. It was almost as if Tobe was guarding her. Paolo tried to brush it off, convincing himself that he was overthinking things. But then, things got worse. Jessica began staying up late at night, sitting in the living room with Tobe, whispering softly into the darkness. She barely spoke to Paolo anymore. When he asked her what was wrong, she simply smiled, a smile that didn't feel like hers. Then, one night Paolo woke up to the sound of faint murmuring. He turned over in bed expecting to find Jessica beside him. But the bed was empty. His heart started racing. Where was she? He got up and quietly walked toward the living room. But as he peeked around the corner, what he saw sent shivers down his spine. Jessica was sitting on the floor, her back turned toward him, with Tobe sitting perfectly still in front of her. She was whispering to the dog, and even stranger, the dog seemed to be listening intently, as if he understood every word. The air felt heavy, almost unnatural. Paolo slowly backed away and returned to bed, pretending he had seen nothing. But that night, he made a decision. He needed to know what was happening. The next morning, while Jessica was out, he installed a hidden camera in the living room. He set it to record throughout the day, hoping that whatever was happening when he wasn't home would finally make sense. The following evening, after work, Paolo sat down and watched the footage. At first, it was nothing unusual. Jessica walking around doing household chores, playing with Tobe. But then, as the evening progressed, things took a terrifying turn. At exactly 3:07 a.m., Jessica sat on the floor again, just like the night before. Tobe positioned himself in front of her, and that's when something unexplainable happened. Tobe tilted his head back, and for the first time ever, Paolo saw something he never thought was possible. The dog whispered back. Paolo's breath caught in his throat. His hands turned ice cold as he rewound the footage and played it again. It wasn't barking. It wasn't a growl. It was a clear, human-like whisper, low, guttural, and chilling. Then, Jessica responded in the same whispering tone. The two of them, his wife and their dog, were having a conversation. Paolo's hands trembled as he grabbed his phone and immediately called the police. What happened next left everyone speechless.